Hey Doma fam, Kata back with Ashley and Brian for Yoga Abs, a quick 15-minute flow-inspired class that incorporates long holds and repetition to help wake up the center of your strength. You won't need any props for today's class, so grab your mat and meet us right back here. Let's get going. Let's get started in a seat. So come sitting at the top of your mat. You can kind of rock back and forth for a couple of moments and just settle in. Maybe take a moment to roll your shoulders back and down and sit up tall. And if it feels comfortable for you, take a moment to close your eyes. What's important at the beginning of your practice is to gently scan your body. And so I invite you to kind of scan from the soles of your feet all the way up through the top of your head. You don't have to stay in any one place for very long. But just see kind of what's there. Are there places of tension or tightness? Any places that are standing out to you, whether that's energy or tension. See if you can start to take observation without judgment. This isn't good, this isn't bad, it just is the way your body feels today. Every day is a little bit different, and so choose, even before you begin your practice, to give yourself your best. Whatever that looks like today, it's enough. It really, really, truly is. And then take one more big breath in, fill up. Really deep breath, fill your lungs, maybe even just hold for a moment and then let it out through your mouth, let it go. Placing your hands on your knees, on your next inhale, puff your chest forward, start to open your eyes, find a seated cow. On your exhale, tuck your chin, round your shoulders, and look for your belly button. Inhale, find cow. And exhale to cat. Let's take a couple more here. Inhale, arch your spine, look up, look back as far as you've got. Exhale, tuck your chin, round your shoulders, hollow out your belly, and take the next few on your own. Adding on any little extra sways, you might kind of move from right to left. If there's a place that feels like your body kind of wants to linger there, take a moment. Maybe roll your neck around a couple of times. Just kind of introducing movement, but also observation. What shows up when you start to offer yourself different forms of motion and movement. We're going to jump right into practice since it's a pretty quick one. And so on your next exhale, meet back in neutral. Take a moment to lean back, uncross at your feet, and find a nice big bend in your knees. Grab behind your knees, take a nice big breath in, and on your exhale, float your feet off the floor. Come into a tabletop position, and you can always take your shins a little lower or a little higher. When you're ready, release your arms. Take a moment to sit up tall, lengthen your spine, and find your breath. Stay with me. Stack your right knee, keep it stacked directly over the top of your hip, and as you slowly, you'll lower all the way down, straighten out your left leg, let your low back touch the mat. Take a big breath in, little hold. On your exhale, we'll come all the way back to the top, knee towards you. Inhale, lengthen, right leg goes long, left knee stays stacked over your hips. Bring it low, take an inhale and an exhale. Big breath in. Exhale brings you to the top. And we'll do one more each side. Here we go. Left leg lowers, low back releases to the mat, shoulders and shoulder blades stay hovered. Big breath. Exhale to the top, big push, beautiful. Left leg stays stacked, right leg lengthens long, low back down, hold, breath in. Exhale brings you to the top, little hold 5, straighten your spine, 4, maybe straighten your legs, 3, you just like extra credit, 2. Take another inhale. Exhale, tabletop your legs. Inhale, lengthen both legs long, low back to the mat, hold, big breath in. Big breath out, right knee to your chest. Grab on, give it a little squeeze, and then switch right away. Left knee comes in, right knee comes in, right to left to right. And let your left leg release, your right leg release. You might be able to create a little bit of space through your hip flexors this way. 3, 2, right to left. Last one, hold your right leg in and release your upper body to the mat. Let your left heel release. Squeeze your right knee and relax your shoulders. Maybe flex your feet and work your calf muscle to the floor. Take another big breath in. On your exhale, take your left hand on the outside of your right thigh. Gently pull your right leg across your body. Add a twist. Look over your right shoulder. Just gently waking up your spine. Inhale, come back through center. Give it a little squeeze, and then right away release it. Go for your left knee into your chest. Give a little squeeze on your left shin, so you don't want to be directly on the knee joint, just a little bit below, and relax your shoulders away from your ears. It doesn't need to be a bunch of force. It doesn't need to be super intense just yet, unless it feels good, and then go for it. Little flex of your right toes back towards your face. Work your calf muscle to the floor. Find that little bit of compression here in your low left abdomen and left hip. Really good for digestion, elimination. And then big breath in. Right hand on the outside of your left leg this time. Use your exhale to pull your left leg across your body. Add your supine twist. You can reach your left arm long or maybe goal post it out. Steady breaths in and big breaths out. Inhale, bring your left leg back through center. Give it a squeeze. And exhale to let it go. Inhale, both knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. You can kind of rock or sway from side to side. Maybe massage your low back a little bit. Give yourself a little moment. Take another inhale. And on your exhale, reach your arms and your legs all the way up towards the ceiling. So start to roll your wrists, roll your ankles, dead bug. Wiggle through your fingers, maybe even shake things out a little bit, just kind of waking things up. Take another inhale. And on your exhale, release only your arms by your side. You can point or flex your feet. Just choose one. Inhale, lower your right leg. Let it hover off the mat. And exhale, bring it back to the top. Inhale, left leg lowers to hover. And exhale to the top. Right leg, center, and left leg, center. Continuing to move with your breath. So inhale, lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale, down. Exhale up. Now this might feel like enough, and if it is, then you stay. You might want a little bit more, so you can lift your head and shoulders, support your head and your neck with your arms, right to left and left to right. Just kind of getting things moving, getting things warm. Notice if your feet really draw forward over towards the top of your head, and see if you can keep your feet right over the tops of your hips, and this way you keep your abdominals turned on the whole time. We got 3 more. 2. And then last one, down and up, lower left leg, listen up, come up just about halfway. So you want a nice little gap in between your right and left foot. Here we go. You can keep your hands behind your head or not. Stay with me. Rock, and then lower the legs. Legs come up, a little lift of your hips, and then they lower. So it's kind of an uneven leg raise with a hip up. So you'll lower, and then a little lift of your hips. Now you can keep your head and shoulders lifted. That might feel good. You can also let your head and shoulders release to the mat. Little lift. Good. Let's do 4 more. Little lift of the hips. Up 3. Good. 2. And 1 for a switch. Left leg comes in front of the right. Lower, lift, and a little press of your hips off. Lower, little lift. Good. More or less is up to you. Nice big breath. Stay active through your feet. It's working already, yeah? 3, 2, and 1. Knees to chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Rock and roll the length of your spine. Cross over your shins and meet in a tabletop position. Just a quick moment in tabletop to give your wrists a little bit of love. So flip your right palm up. You'll just kind of reverse any of that pressure that we'll put on the hands today. It's a quick class, so we'll take a quick moment to warm up the wrists. Release that and give your right wrist a couple of circles. And then we'll switch sides. Left palm comes up, fingers are facing your knees. Palm faces your ceiling, rock, sway. Maybe even some wiggles through your fingers or rotations through the wrist can feel really good. If there's any wrist releases that you really love, then definitely take a moment to incorporate them into your practice. And then release the left. All right, let's get moving. Plant your palms underneath your shoulders. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, tuck your toes. Find your downward facing dog. Take a moment to pedal out your heels. Lift right, lift left. Just give your feet a little bit of love as well. Even though we're focusing on the core today, The feet are really the central line of the body. They're the first point of contact, so important that they have a little bit of attention as well. And then take a moment to settle into your downward dog shape. Work your heels towards the mat, but they don't necessarily need to touch. Work your legs straight, but they don't necessarily need to be straight today. Push the floor away. Notice the front sides of your ribs and see if you can kind of pull them towards your pelvic bones. Maybe firm up your quadriceps. Find a strong, engaged front half of the body so you can create some stretch, some length on the backside. Inhale, sweep your right leg high. On your exhale, take your right knee to your right elbow or tricep. Squeeze in. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high, split dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, or tricep. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow, hold. Big breaths. Stay with me. Lower your right knee to hover off the floor down to your right wrist. Drive it all the way back up. We have 5 of them. Lower, hover. Lift, 4 more. Lift, 3. Lift, 2. Last one, hold, 3, 2. Inhale, right leg high, split dog. Exhale, step in between your hands. Low lunge, lower your left knee to the mat. Inhale, rise to find Anjaneyasana. Sweep your arms overhead, breathe in. On your exhale, release your grip, interlace it behind your back. Take a breath in to lift your chest. On your exhale, lean back. So let your chest lift, your hips sink low, and your breath get long. Big breaths in, and big breath out. Inhale, release your grip, sweep your arms overhead, take a big breath. On your exhale, tuck your left toes, press all the way up, high crescent. Inhale, stretch high. And on your exhale, find lightning crescent. Stretch the top of your head forward, come up high onto your left toes. Inhale, high crescent. And exhale, lightning. Inhale, high. Exhale, lightning. You got one more. Inhale, high. Exhale, lightning, hold. Stretch the top of your head forward, stabilize through your belly, and shift into warrior 3. Drive through your right heel. Lift your chest, stretch your left heel back. Take another big breath in. You can take your arms wider or closer. Bend your left knee, tuck your knee into your chest. And drive it back out. Knee to chest. And drive. You got 4 more. 4. Drive. Big breaths. 3. 2. And knee to chest, hold. 3, 2. Set your left foot down, find chair. Breathe in, chest up. And exhale, sink your hips just a little bit deeper. Take another big breath in. And on your exhale, lift up your right leg. Little pulses of your right leg off the floor. So keep your chest lifted, finding that engagement through your low belly. Little pulses, up, up, up. Stay with it. You got 5 more here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take an inhale, hold your right leg up. Exhale, figure 4. Cross it over the top of your left thigh. Good. See if you can sink your hips a little lower. You can always goalpost your elbows or bring your hands to the center of your chest. Take another big breath in. And on your exhale, fold forward over your legs. So you might be able to reach the floor or not. Just a figure 4 shape to open up your hips. Stay with it. Strong, steady breaths. Inhale. And exhale. And release your foot, look forward, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palm, step through vinyasa. Halfway or all the way down chaturanga. Up dog or cobra, breathe in. Exhale to down dog, press your hips back. Big breath in. And big breath out. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. Step, hop, or walk to a seat. Nice big bend in your knees. Lift your chest up. Grab behind your knees. Take a breath in. On your exhale, lift up. Relax your shoulders. Reach your arms long when you're ready. Inhale. Exhale, nice and slow. Lower your low back to the mat. Hold, big breaths. Right knee comes to chest only. Left leg stabilizes. Right knee in for 5. 4. Left leg can go higher or lower. Low back to the mat. 2 more. Good. Last one in and release. Left knee comes in. 5. 4. Steady breaths. 3. 2, and in, both legs for 5, knees to chest. 4, 3, 2, and 1, knees to chest. Hold, lengthen your legs long. Inhale, pull your right knee in, tabletop it right over the top of your hip. Take your right elbow to your right knee, so lift your upper body. Left leg rather, lowers, and then lifts to stack over your hip. Lower and lift, lower and lift. Big breaths. Just stack it right over the top of your hip and then bring it back down. 5 more. 4. Squeeze your elbow to your thigh. 3. Thigh to elbow. 2. And 1. Switch. Left knee comes in. Left elbow grabs on. Squeeze thigh. Reach your right arm long. Leg stacks. And then hover. Lift. And really steady breaths. Focus on what you want. Remind yourself of how absolutely capable you are. And give yourself the best. Come on, your best for 3. Strong and steady, you have 2. The work is worth it. Last one, there it is. Knees to chest, squeeze in. Rock and roll the length of your spine. We meet in downward facing dog. Big breath in. Steady breath out. Inhale, left leg rises, split dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow or tricep. Squeeze in tight. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Round your upper shoulders and back. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to the right. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow or tricep. Hold it. We hover. Lower your left knee. Hover it off the mat. Exhale, bring it up. 5, and we're there. Lift. 4. Big push. 3 more. Come on. Drive. Last 2. Last one, bring it up, hold. 3, steady breath, push the floor away. 2, heel to bum. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step in between your hands. If you have to wiggle your lunge longer, do it. Release your right knee to the floor. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Sweep your arms overhead, let your hips sink low, take a breath. On your exhale, release your grip, interlace it behind your back. Breathe in to lift your chest, and on your exhale, lean back, let it feel good. Releasing your shoulders and your wrists, let your hips let go. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Inhale, release your bind, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, tuck your right toes, press up, high crescent. Big breath in, find length, inhale. Exhale, lightning crescent, lean and lunge over your left leg. Inhale, high crescent, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, lightning. 3 more, inhale. Exhale, stretch the top of your head forward. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, lengthen. Last one. Inhale, big reach. Exhale, lengthen, hold. Top of your head stretches forward. Find your left leg, shift into warrior 3. Good. Stretch the top of your head forward. Stabilize through your belly. Get strong through your left leg. Arms can go wider or closer. Here we go. Right knee bends, knee to chest. Exhale, drive it out. Inhale in. Exhale, drive. Inhale in, working your balance, inner thigh strength, and deep, low core. 3 more. 2, knee to chest. Last one out, knee to chest for a hold. 3, 2, and chair. Right foot releases, arms overhead, big breath. Exhale, sit lower. Inhale, shift your body's weight to your right. Exhale, lift your left leg, little pulses of your left leg up. So find that movement from your low belly, lifting up, up, up. Stay steady with your breath. Steady breath, steady mind. Focus on what you want. Envision it right now. Already standing a little taller. Right, walking a little easier. That low back pain starts to dissipate with the strength that you're gaining right here for 3, 2, lift on the upswing and figure 4 stretch. Here we go, push your hips back. You can adjust your arms if you ever need it. You know it, you need it. Big breath, inhale. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Release your fingertips to the mat or just let yourself hang. You want to make sure that your ankle is not directly on your knee, so it's definitely above that. And then this way you just avoid putting any unnecessary pressure on the knee. Relax your head and your neck. Find that little space. Come back to your breath. And just give yourself what you need. And look forward, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release your left foot on top. Plant your palms in vinyasa, rinse through. Halfway or all the way down. Cobra or up dog, breathe in. Exhale, come back, down dog. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat, step, hop, or walk to a seat. One more time. All right, Let's do this. Big bend in your knees. We got that ab circuit. One more time. Lean back, float your feet. Here we go, release your arms. Inhale, lengthen, get long. Low back touches the mat, hold and hover. Legs can go higher or lower. Most important is that your low back is on the mat. We are gonna move your knees though, I promise. So there's where my head was at. Knee to chest for 5, 4, 3, 2. This time, hold your right knee in, slide it back to tabletop, and then take your right elbow, squeeze it in. We'll combo them together. So lower, and then lift it straight back up. Lower, and lift. Squeeze your elbow to your thigh, and your thigh to your elbow for dear life. Maybe your life does depend on it, right? Feeling better, feeling stronger, feeling more capable, walking easier. I feel like our lives depend on that. Life is challenging right now, and so any way that we can feel stronger physically will help clear our minds and get us moving that much more easily. 3, 2, and 1. Left leg lengthens, right leg meets it. Left knee into chest. 5, 4, chin off your chest. 3, come on. 2, and in. Tabletop left. Bring your left elbow to your left thigh. Lower, and then lift it up. Stack your foot right over the top of your thigh. Right over the top of your hip, rather. Good, stay focused on your breath. Right, this is where you have to turn on that mental chatter. Yes, I can, and I want it bad enough to do it. Find that determination, because you're not only building physical strength. Yes, abs are awesome. They will look so good. I hope you enjoy that, but also starting to build that determination and concentration mentally, physically, and emotionally. It's happening right here. 3 more. Come on, push. 2. Last one. Up, and that's it. Knees to chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Big breath in. Big breath out. Rock and roll. Length of your spine. Cross over your shins. Meet in down dog. Hips go back and down. Big breath in. And a big breath out. Inhale, come forward, find plank. Stay for your exhale, push the floor away. Hold 5. Strong, steady breaths. 3, 2, take an inhale. Option to lower to your knees. We're gonna make it all the way to your belly in 5. Steady breaths. 4, 3, 2, and all the way down. Slide your elbows forward, find Sphinx. Elbows underneath your shoulders. You can plant your palms flat. Puff your chest a little bit forward. Look forward. So a little release to your low back. Some nice big breaths. And then if your low back is happy and healthy and you're ready for a little bit of stretch to the front side of your body, then you'll firm up your low abs, press into your palms for seal. Push the floor away. If that ever feels like too much on your low back, you drop right back down to your forearms, no problem. But if you want it, it's there. A little bit of engagement through your low abs will help to stabilize your low spine, so you don't want over compression, but just enough. Take another inhale. On your exhale, release your forearms back to the mat. Give yourself a push into a tabletop position. So walk your hands right underneath your shoulders and your hips right over your knees. We'll set up for puppy pose. So from here, keep your hips stacked. Slide your hands forward towards the top of your mat and let your chest sink low. So you can bring your chin forward or maybe your forehead down. You might work to push some body's weight into your forearms or palms. If you feel like not quite enough stretch, then more emphasis on pressing down through your palms. If you feel plenty wherever you're at, then stay. Three more breaths. 2. One last one. Press into your palms, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders, tabletop. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, find downward facing dog. Hips go back and up, take your time. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. Step, hop, or walk to a seat. Nice big bend in your knees, lean back, and lift and float your feet off the floor. Place your hands by your side. You can tent into your fingertips or plant your palms flat. You'll go right leg, then left leg. Right and left, right and left. Good. Now if this feels like enough, you stay. If you want a little bit more at the end, you might place your hands to the center of your chest. And if you want even more, because we're crazy, you can go legs together. In and out. Nice big breaths, keep your chest lifted, right? You're just going to your level, whatever's feeling like your body's asking for it today. We got 10 more here. 5, and we're there. Come on, 4, find that burn. 3, 2, and 1, knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Let your forehead or chin be caught by your knees. Inhale, lift your upper body. Exhale, step your feet out. Nice big bend. Breathe in, chest high. And then exhale, gently guide yourself all the way back. Pull your right knee into your chest one more time. Half wind, remove the toes on the right. Let your shoulders relax. That's subtle or not so subtle. Inhale, left hand, right thigh. Pull it across your body. Extend your right arm goal posted or long. Look over your right shoulder and twist. Abdominal strength so important for stabilizing your spine. Relieving back tension and pain, which so many of us are living with at this point. And so the stronger our abdominal center, the more stabilization you have, the less likely to injure and more likely to move easily. Right knee comes back through center. Breathe in. Exhale, gently release your right leg. Inhale, and bring your left knee into your chest. Interlace your grip just below your knee on top of your shin. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Find that nice little bit of compression. This posture really good for your digestive and elimination systems, getting things happy and healthy and regular, because that's important. I know we're about to eat a lot, so gotta keep things happy and healthy. Right hand on the outside of your left leg, gently pull it across your body. Right? It might be kind of like TMI, but also it's real life, so maybe we should talk about it more. I don't know, maybe not. Inhale, slowly bring your left leg back through the center. Give it a little squeeze. And exhale, let it go long. Inhale, both knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Pull your forehead to your knees to your forehead. Grip in tight, 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 tight. Squeeze in, close hold. 3, 2, get tighter. Exhale, let it go. Arms and legs go wide. Open up your arms, open up your legs, relax your shoulders. Let it go. Take a few moments and breaths here at the end of your practice. It's the most important part. This is where you can really start to soak in and seal in the work of your practice. Notice how incredible you feel. And listen to the way your breath sounds, how different it might sound from, the few breaths that you took at the beginning of your practice. And as you seal your practice off here, see yourself walking off the mat, stronger, taller, feeling better, because you can feel that strength already. You've tapped in and really connected to your body, and you noticing the change helps to really seal it in. So give yourself a little love, a little credit, and a little bit of gratitude. It is my absolute pleasure to lead you through class. Thanks for joining, and can't wait to see you soon.